Reviews of books I haven't read in years.
Okay, now we get to the Enchantment Emporium. This series by Tanya Huff is, in my opinion, one of her stranger. And I will notice that the further I go along in Tanya Huff, the more recent her books, the more I notice that I don't think her recent editors are trying as hard. Like, honestly, this one and The Silvered are the ones that most seriously, they needed another edit. Like, they're a bit confusing in the beginning. This one is partially so confusing because it's a book that just jumps in and you get to sort of figure out the premise as you go along. On second read, it is super clear what's going on. But the basic premise of I forget what like the Gale Sister, I think is the series that this was called. There's this family called the Gales that every woman or the men do have magic, but the girls have really intense magic. It is once again based sort of loosely in pagan mother maiden crone mythology. The girls in the family have a lot of power, but the family has traditionally sort of basically bred the power back into the family. So the eldest women are the third circle is what they call them, and they're in charge of things like making sure girls don't marry someone too closely related to them. But in this there are also the group called the Wild Powers or something like that are girls that just sort of break off and do their own damn thing. And in the Enchantment Emporium, we follow one of the Gale girls as her grandmother, who is a wild power, has just supposedly died and has left her this little store that she owns in, I believe it's Toronto. And the girl has to go and figure out whether her grandmother actually is dead or what the hell's going on. And when she gets there, she discovers that there's a lot of magic beings that come to the Enchantment Emporium, but there's also a lot of magic things in the Enchantment Emporium, and there are dragons flying over the city, so she's sort of got to figure out what's going on with that.